Taking a moment. Longer than expected. There we go. All right. Welcome day 565. Testing audio, testing audio. All right. Why did it not go live? There we go. Is this going to work? Okay, so that looks pretty good. All right. So we are live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Our stream in the other ear is Scotsman UK playing Minecraft. We are currently in Inkwood in the Journey Begins realm. We're doing some work on the ravine again. In between some detail days, framing out our clock tower and tavern in building here. We're looking for copper in particular now to get our mansard roof done, and then we'll go from there. I think we'll probably do something similar style roof on our clock tower here, so like raising it up, giving it that kind of angled or rounded angle for the roof there, and then connecting it roughly to our platform there. So that's our plan. All right. So we did mend our, did we? Oh, we didn't get rid of our bows. Oh, we should probably come do it over the bridge so that we don't pick them up again when we do it, when we drop them. All right. All right, let's drop this off. After we get all our bows, we'll go do a little mining, and that will be our stream. We're going to shoot for an hour today. Today is a Minecraft only day. Do we need cobblestone? Drop that. Okay. Tomorrow will be a Minecraft and Satisfactory day because it will be Friday. I will also be doing Minecraft and Satisfactory on Saturday. And Sunday and Monday will be Planet Crafter days along with Minecraft. And for anyone that hasn't been around or comes in later, I need to get rid of this. Wednesdays are Wildcard Wednesdays. So if you have other games that you feel are in the Minecraft, Satisfactory, Planet Crafter, a little to the left, unpacking, those kind of games, feel free to recommend those in chat and we'll put them on the docket. And with that, I think that's all of the admin stuff to mention at the top of the stream. We'll repeat some of that throughout the stream as people join. So with that, oh yes. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's take down this little piece here. Let's get this down to 50. And then we'll get that section over there down to 50, and then we'll gauge our time. Because we have a very small cushion today, so we do need to try to keep it close to an hour. Again, the more involvement we can get, the more likely we'll extend the streams back to 2-3 hour streams. We initially do that on weekends, but wasn't getting as much discoverability as I was hoping. But I do want to get back to that. And Minecraft, we play some percentage on and off stream. So things like mending tools, we try to do 90% of that or more. What about me? I get tiny dinos. That sounds exciting. I do like dinos. Oh, wow. Thank you very much. Your local nano kit. Thank you very much for the support. How's your Thursday going? Take that down. And do you do any Minecraft or other games yourself? We are working on The Ravine at Inkwood as part of a novel that we're trying to write and building the world in Minecraft. So it's not, the story won't be about Minecraft, but it is in Minecraft. We are working on a Substack series that will be free about kind of what goes into the designs within Minecraft. A little delayed on our first article, but the first one we're trying to get it. Oh, thank you for the live, King Chris. Welcome in. You play any Minecraft or other games yourself? But with the Substack, we're trying to get. The first one is really going to be long, and then after that, we'll try to do weekly updates to kind of list some of the stats of what we've accomplished, what our thoughts are, what's next. I will show you, King Chris. We'll take a little sleep and then we'll do a little flyover. While we do that, I'll give a little context. We are trying to write a novel, and one of the towns in the story is Inkwood, which is the area that we're in now. Actually, let's go to the clock tower. That'd be easier. And around Inkwood on 3 sides, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. But this will be a little easier to explain than actual flyover. There we go. So this road here goes back to Overmar, where the story starts. They follow the road here, come across what become a bridge. This is just placeholder for now. So we'll do something that actually looks like a bridge later. Then there'll be a ravine on 3 sides. It won't be smooth. We'll rough it out and do all that later. For now, we're just taking it down to 0, and then we'll take it down to bedrock in a later phase. And that will have some water in it, and we'll put cobwebs, whatnot in there to give it some mist effect. The back of the city will be this lake area. We'll deepen this and make it look a little more impressive, and then there'll be a waterfall on either side that will fuel the ravine here, and that way we're kind of forcing the path of where we want the story to go. So sometimes I'll call the road the storyline. So essentially following this road will be how the story progresses. It also makes it easy to get from one build to another, knowing where they are. You can ideally see the road during the day and then see the torches on the road at night. So helps make navigation a little easier. So that's what we're working on there. The clock tower here will be more of a sundial style clock. So we have to move around a few of the elements, but we can see the shadow moving like this. So we would have some lines of colored glass on the ground, and then we would have something like the tower that we're standing on have some colored glass in it as well, so that as you're looking up at the sky, whatever block the sun is in, you can kind of tell what time it is based on the color of the sun from the inside. That's the idea behind the building that we're standing on. This building over here is our inn. We're playing around with learning some just building styles, some architectural styles, just to have a foundation of getting better at building non-generated structures. So the roof that we're working on here is a mansard roof, and we're trying to build up a knowledge base of different styles of roofs that we can add to some of our structures. The back here is going to be our little depot storage area, another one of the pieces in our story. And while not in our story, there's a little living part of the village. So the villagers will live in the back here. And we have a little pond park down here. So this still needs work, but this is the idea here. Some little ponds along a path to the villager living area. And the smallest, but eventually most impressive thing will be this hole here is actually going to be a tiny well. And I say impressive because the little staircase in the back there, with a little suspension of disbelief, if you imagine falling to the well, the water would carry you down a little bit, and then you walk down some stairs and go through a portal. That would take you through a controlled nether portal, and that will deposit you like 15,000 blocks away or so into the middle of an ocean where our Inkwood library will be. And the library will be roughly a 750 by 750 area, and then we'll fill that with a variety of buildings of different sizes and purposes and whatnot. The idea there being kind of the Inkwood is a city of knowledge, and the library represents kind of what's under the surface, kind of hidden knowledge. So that is what we are working on. So hopefully that wasn't too long of an answer, but a lot going on in our story. And we haven't answered that question in a little while, so I think it's okay to give a little longer answer now and then. Oh, is this oh, it's just my hole there, okay. Okay. Is this 50? Oh, this is 50, so maybe we can take this over to the right here, and then we'll reassess where we are and go from there. But if there are any questions on the story, Minecraft, streaming setup, anything in kind of that vein, feel free to mention them in chat. Other games, Legos, food is always a nice topic. All right. Is this gonna work? Ah, that did work. Okay, let's get out the stone here. This is gonna take some work later, but I'm not gonna worry about this too much. We have the happy gas up there. We were trying to use it. We were thinking of ways, but because of its flight mechanics, it's unusable for what we want to use it for initially. But I think we can repurpose it, and as we mentioned earlier, we're like wanting to rough up the walls once we get everything dug down. I think the happy gas will be good for that because we could fly down to the bottom of the ravine, and flying up is a little bit easier. than flying down. So I think we'll be able to use it to rough up the walls a little easier. So hopefully that turns out to be true. So, yep, so that's our plan there. But roughing it up will be a later phase. So first we have to do, phase 1, phase 2 of getting it down to Y0 and then bedrock. And we're phasing it out so that we can get to things like the Inkwood Library and like the road to the Gold Temple and framing out Oasis City, things that we've thought of months ago, but are behind on. Welcome in, you're real to me. Interesting name. Hello again. All right. Where does this end over here? Oh, there we go. All right, so that gives us a starting point in the back, or stopping point in the back, and then we can figure out some of this later. But for now, we can do this. There we go. How many was that? Oop. Oh, it's not that far. It's only 2 here, and then it's longer here. Okay. Okay. So we're about a third of the way through the stream, and we're making pretty good progress, I think. All right, get rid of those. All right. How far? I guess we'll take this to the dirt, and then we'll go from there. All right. Yeah, okay, so this is gonna go a lot under. So we're gonna have to take out some of the dirt here, okay. Oh, yeah, I definitely have to take out some of the dirt. All right. So we'll take this section here down. That'll get us down to 51. I think we can get this done before night totally ends, and we can go sleep in a second. Maybe the creeper will come over and help us. Yeah, keeping our back on the creeper may not be the best idea. But he did come over in time to help us. Oh, we're getting a lot of creepers. Well, thank you. Huh? Oh, probably eat so that we don't end up suffering a zombie's revenge. Oh. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Does that work? Yeah, that works. All right, so let's go through this corner here. And we'll cut over to the main ravine, and then we'll go back up. And take a sleep, and then we'll go back down. I mean, Inkwood does look pretty nice from above. I like the little caves in the, well, I guess they're not really caves, are they? Just the shadows that we got from digging in a little bit. Yeah, they're not really caves. They're just the impression of caves, which is good. Good to know that we can just have a little depth and it gives that perception of a cave there. I think that looked nice. Oop. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. All right, so we slept. Now we can go. Oh, one thing we forgot to do last time. We can drop off more copper. Because eventually we'll have enough of that we can... Oop. Go. Okay, that's fine. It's a little less inventory than we would like, but we'll make it okay. And we can just go up and down. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, all right. So this is the plan of the next little bit. Work on this section. Actually going pretty fast. Let me do this. Down and back, down and back. Right. And there is a lot of copper around here, so hopefully as we're digging down, we'll find more copper in the ground, and then we're seeing some iron, but copper should start coming up. And then when we sign off today, I guess we can turn whatever copper ingots that we have into blocks, and then we'll have some for later. I don't know if I'll make tomorrow a detailed day or not. I don't know if I'll have enough blocks for that. I kind of want to have 5 or 6 stacks before we do that, just so we can have enough to hopefully make sure that we can have enough for the roof for the inn tavern thing. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, so we'll see how many we have from today, because it's what, 9 blocks, so yeah, well, like 5 blocks or something like that. So we won't have a lot because I think we have what, 3 or 4 stacks. So we have what, maybe 15, 20 blocks. So not even half a stack of copper blocks. So we'll have what, 4.5 stacks to go. That's not to say we wouldn't change our mind at some point and maybe do it with 3 stacks, but not even a full stack definitely won't be enough. Yeah, see? Is that better? There we go. All right. Yeah, it's coming along. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10. Which should be 5 down and backs. I think we can do that. And thank you everyone for all of the likes and follows again. Much appreciated. All right. Hmm. Yeah, getting quiet on some of these mundane tasks. Hopefully we can get enough people in the auditorium that we can get more and more chats going and come up with a more clever name. Whatever name there might be for a journey's starting point or a midpoint, like what you what you call it, the field name for a campsite, midpoint, save point. All right. Wow, that went really fast. That was really nice. Now we're down to 50 here. Look at that. We're getting closer to being the same level, which is very nice. Now we'll just do it on this side to our right. And we're about halfway through our stream, so I think we're pretty good. Oh yeah, that was the comment we made yesterday. Interesting seeing kind of the caves develop as we go top down and kind of seeing them peel away. And in most cases, the cases being seeming big the first time we see them, trying to light them up, and then as we're demolishing, as we're terraforming the caves and getting rid of them, we're seeing how small they kind of appear after the fact, as we peel away the layers. Like here, we look at this, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 layers. So every layer that we go later is, or every layer that we go lower is going to take that away. So when we get down 5 layers, we won't even see the little cave there anymore. We'll have leveled it along with the surrounding area. There we go. Is that a... Okay, good. It's just a... That was a hole that we made. Oh, there we go. So maybe we can drop off some stuff in here that we don't want now, and then... Okay. Okay. So now we'll go back through again. Maybe we'll do section to the left here on this side of the hole, and then we'll do the other side. All right. Okay. That's fine there. Oh, let's get rid of the gravel here, because then that will take care of this side. We can drop it off since we're already here. And now, oh, what this? Oh. Is that better? There we go. One, two. Okay. Trying to make sure our mic is at a good position. All right. All right. All right. What do we want to do? Let's just keep doing this and going down this line until we start seeing some mobs appear down here. Not too worried about the spider, but once we get a handful of zombies and creepers, then that's when we want to Yeah. Alright. Are you following me? Uh-oh. Yeah. So we're probably gonna have to mend our tools again. Oh, what is our time? Okay, good. So we'll take this back to the corner here where the dirt is, then we'll probably go sleep. All right. That gets everything down. All right. Let's sleep, eat, and get back to it. All right. What is our copper? Yeah, we're not ready to end yet. So this is. Ooh. Sorry about that. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. So even this is still too high for 52, but at least this will get us at least along the wall. So let's start carving a path along the wall. Yeah. All right. And this should be even with this area here. Yes. So now we have a path going forward. We can keep it all at 50 and start taking things down like we did on the other sides in increments of 10. You know, a layer at a time, but we get everything down to something divisible by 10, and then we go to the next 10. All right. Ooh, it's a lot that we need to do over here. All right, so let's cut up here. Okay. I think this will work. If we, this section here that's 54, I think we can work back here for a little while. And then once it's down to 50, that'll be a line. And then there's just a little bit around this area, around this corner. And so we'll be able to do that that'll probably be more of tomorrow's stream. What did we do? We have been doing Minecraft in the morning and Satisfactory in the evening. Although we'll check some numbers tomorrow and we might switch that. But in any case, keep an eye out on Blue Sky because that's where we'll make our go live announcements. And if anyone is around and you have questions about the story that we're developing, Minecraft, other games, Legos, food, things of that nature, feel free to pop it in chat. So, where are we at? Okay, so we got another 15 or so minutes. We're about 3/4 of the way through our stream. Made a lot of progress today on mining. We are trying to mix up the mining days with detail days. And as we collect more and more resources, we'll be able to balance, we'll be able to shift between the two a little bit more equally. Refraining from using the word balance because it has two meanings and makes it hard to, without expressing that every time, makes it hard to use. Some of the things that Mojang does, they'll use the word balance, but it's not actually balance. It's just reconfiguration and yeah. And yeah. Not that I mind in the everyday conversation. It's more when you get into XYZ is required or XYZ isn't allowed, and I feel like the language needs to be more explicit and clear and not words that have multiple definitions, just to avoid that friction of, well, this was said, but this isn't what was meant. Because the ultimate goal, I think, is just to have fun, and at least me, I prefer when there's more sand added to the box, because then more people can have fun, so yeah. But that's my soapbox moment for the day. More sand in the box is a good thing. Oh, yeah, we're gonna need to mend our tools, but okay. Getting a little quiet again. Getting lost in the digging. Another reason that we kind of intentionally go slow, it's the I call it therapeutic, or at least relaxing. Maybe that's a better word. Picking all the down by hand, using TNT sparingly. Granted, we'll use a lot in Haven's End because there's just too much there to take out the netherrack, but let's grab the dirt and gravel, and what's our time? Okay. Oh. Our coffee is not here. Oop. For looking for a drink and realized we didn't have a coffee. Oop. We will have to rectify that here in a second. Wait, is it not this one? Oh, it isn't. Okay. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna do, oh, let's go. What is our time again? Okay, so we got about 8 minutes left. Okay. Let's see how far we can push this wall back here, because I think we have everything this way down to 50. Oh yeah, that's looking really good. So let's see how far we can push this back. this would be where nice if we could do this more or less full time, 4 or 5 hours a day kind of thing. We would be able to get these projects done in a matter of, I would say, weeks. Welcome in, IG and Patty. All right. That'll work out. Okay. Yeah, so we do need to keep a tight eye on time. So when we hit the hour mark on stream, we will need to go. Well, I mean, we'll have enough cushion to do our outro, but that's about it. Because we do need to be available for some other things we have going on. So, but let's see what we can do here. All right, so let's do this side here. How much? Okay, so we have a lot of gravel here to work on. And we have a lot of dirt, so because we get all the more solid material here. Okay. Oh. I think we're going to drop off what we have, and then, whoop. That could have been bad. Found the ground. There we go. Okay. What is this one? Okay, good. Okay. So with that, I think we're gonna go over to our skeleton farm. And oh. All right. Okay, let's go here. Door, underling, underside, and then... Oop. Is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. Okay. Yeah, see when that grows, we'll take it out. This we're leaving here because it's growing out of the calcite. But the nice thing about having that amethyst here means that we can have a nice supply of amethyst over time as we mend our tools, at least if we mend them here. What is our... So we do have a little bit of equipment that needs to be maintained or mended, so we'll use our axe until that is... We'll save the durability on our pickaxe, our silk touch. And there we go. That didn't take too long. So yeah, we've only got a couple minutes left, 2 minutes left or so. And we're doing this just to have more time with chat if anyone has any questions. And also, we can load this world up on our Twitch while we'll do some writing or something and try to amend our tools if we can remember to do that. So yeah, when we get this kind of spawn rate, it doesn't take too long to mend our tools. But we're hitting down the last bit, so we're gonna hit it in a second. So we'll do our outro here. So we'll thank your local Rhino Kit, and we'll thank King Chris for all of the likes and follows, well, gifts. And thank you everyone else for all of the likes and follows. It's very much appreciated, helping us grow and get to our streaming goals. Thank you for joining day 565 of The Journey Begins. If you like the storyback builds and want to see what we're working on, tangential projects, you can check us out on Linktree. The link for that will be on the outro screen, Linktree/Mindtrip Media as well. That will have links to our TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube as well. The VODs long-term live on YouTube. And live is, well, all three. There's also links to our Pinterest and Blue Sky. Blue Sky is where we make our announcements to go live. So follow us there to see when we go live, when we have to cancel or shift around streams. And when we get our Substack going, there'll also be a link for that there. Oh, thank you for the like, Ash. Welcome in. We're just kind of getting ready to do our sign off, but I appreciate having you here. And we will continue tomorrow with Minecraft and Satisfactory. Again, keep an eye on Blue Sky for the order of that. We'll announce when we go live on each of those, and whether we do them back to back or split them up into morning, evening. Have been doing Minecraft in the morning and Satisfactory in the evening. We might switch that around, so keep an eye out for that. And with that, thank you again, everyone. King Chris, your local Manakit, and thank you, Ash, again. And we will see you tomorrow when the journey continues. Have a great rest of your Thursday.